Hi. If you struggle hitting abyssal arrow or end up wasting Selena's traps, this guide is for you. Selena is an early game pressure hero, built for vision, control, and pickoffs. But playing her right takes patience, prediction, and smart positioning. In this video, I'll break down how to place traps properly, land arrows consistently, show you effective combos, how to bait enemy skills, and the build that makes Selena shine in early game. Wow, nice savage. It's important to get in the habit of placing traps around the map because they provide vision. This is so important, as they'll help your teammates locate where the enemies are. This also helps you aim your arrow better. I usually prioritize placing my traps in the bushes in the midline, as enemies, especially junglers, walk through them.
Here are some other locations where I place my traps, especially to help my marksmen avoid getting ganked by enemy jungler. Before you try to engage in any teamfights, get level to first. You need your arrow for the combo. If you're mid, clear the first wave, and you'll get level 2. If you're roam, walk around and expose the enemies while putting traps. I missed, but whatever, it happens. Never aim your arrow where the enemy is at, but predict where the enemy will move next, and never auto-aim your arrow while the enemy is moving because your arrow will not hit. This is a basic mindset when you want to hit more accurate shots, not just with Selena, but any heroes.
Legendary.
You should be patient with your arrow. Don't immediately use it when you see an enemy, but instead, study your enemy's movement and then hit your arrow, sometimes when an enemy already saw you. There's no point in trying to stun them because they know the arrow is coming. Instead, reposition yourself and shoot from different angles. Selena's traps and arrows are great for providing vision. Even if there's no enemies around and you want to transform into the abyss form, use your trap and arrow. Don't waste them because they provide free vision. Get in the habit of doing this and you'll save your teammates from getting surprised attacked. Also, you could hit the creep with your arrow from a distance to get movement speed to quickly rotate and provide more vision to your teammates. Note, I would be cautious when going up to a bush and planting a trap since enemies could easily combo and kill you. So use your arrow first, then put the traps in the cleared bushes. But you can still plant traps first if you have quick reflexes, haha. My motto is expect enemies to be in any bush and use your kit to provide vision. Check all the bushes and don't be lazy. You never know. The first combo I like for Selena is dashing for times on the enemy. And here's the trick. You have to hit your arrow from the peak distance, and once you lock onto your enemy, you can dash for times and use your first skill to finish. When you're not hitting from the peak distance, and you spam your dashes, you can only get to 3 because the mark from the trap hasn't activity. So you need to wait 1 second before hitting the enemy again. The second combo I use for poking the enemies is dash, dash, ult out. Then I try to stun again and either do the second combo again or do the first combo. Great for poking tanks. After hitting the stun, pretend you're going in and jump out immediately. Enemies sometimes fall into the trap and ends up using their spell and skills. I come across this situation a lot facing against Kagura. When I stun her, then I pretend to go in, but I end up dashing out. Kagura will use her second skill, which purifies herself, and maybe use her ultimate. This is applicable to many heroes, and you can try to bait out like Marksman's Purify spell. But of course, if you can kill the enemy if you stun them, just do it. These are my builds for Selena. For roam, I like to have a 3-second ultimate cooldown for Selena, so I buy Enchanted Talisman and another item that gives a 10% CD reduction. This is sufficient for the 3 seconds ultimate cooldown. For mid lane Selena, here's my build. This isn't a 3 CD ultimate cooldown, but I like go in for a lot of damage. Holy Crystal is insane on Selena, so try that out. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comments down below. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please like and subscribe if you want more of this content. Thank you.